Hello guys, this is Dhanya Asokan and you're watching Finding Home in Yourself. As you might have understood from the title of this video, in today's video we are planning to cover the topic of healing. When I posted my reel last week on Instagram, one of my followers asked me this question as to how they can heal their life. I can shortly walk you through the process I followed to get started on this journey of healing myself. But before that, let me quickly tell you about what are some of the things that you can expect by getting started on this journey of healing. The first benefit is that it helps you heal the blocks that you have within yourself. You could be using different techniques for creating the life that you desire, like visualization, scripting, and so on. But unless you heal the blocks within yourself and align yourself internally, you would keep creating blocks that stops you from achieving whatever you desire. Suppose you're trying to achieve a particular score in an examination, and you use visualization and scripting and timelessness and all to create that, but there are some blocks within you that believes that you do not deserve that kind of marks, or if you score that particular mark, something else might happen in your life which you're scared about. Unless you heal those blocks, you will not be able to achieve that particular desire of yours. And the reason is that if you do not heal the blocks that you have internally, it will keep manifesting as different problems that you have in your life. It could be some trouble that you're having with your health. It could be a particular situation that you have in a close relationship of yours. It could be something that you're facing at work and so on. But unless you heal the block within yourself, these problems keep manifesting in different situations as an opportunity for you to heal, look inside and heal within. These are two reasons why I got started on this journey of healing. And I hope that this intrigues you also to get started on this journey. I think the very fact that you clicked on this video means that you are already looking for something similar. So I hope I am able to provide you some value as you proceed through this journey. So healing, the way I see it, is nothing but looking at life through the lens of love. I believe that love is the only energy that God has for us, unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness. And if we can look at our own lives and look at others through the same lens of love, I think that can help forgive and move on from a lot of situations and create a future for ourselves that aligns with whatever our desires are. For practicing forgiveness, the way I got started on it was I started writing down what are some of the situations that I want to let go of and move on from. What are some of the painful memories that I have of my past that I wanted to release. It could be some of those situations that keep playing in our head again and again and just really bothers you. Those are the situations that you need to first work on. Start with writing a mind cleanse letter, letting out all the anger and all the frustration that you still have in your life towards the people involved in that particular situation, and then just let it all out on a paper. And then one technique that a lot of therapists recommend and a lot of people have found to be very effective, including myself, is to burn that letter. You can take a metal bowl and just burn it, and as you see that letter getting burnt, you can also visualize that painful emotions within you is also getting released. Once you have completed the process, you can sit and look inside again and look at how you're feeling when you think about the situation again in your life. Suppose it was a situation where someone just insulted you in front of a lot of people, then you would again just go back to the memory and look at how that memory makes you feel right now. So the goal of this process is for you to observe your emotions and then see if the intensity of the emotions are reducing with time. So if you still feel a lot of intense emotions, then I would invite you to do that practice again. Do this process as many times as you need to till it stops hurting you or it stops bothering you as much as it used to before. So the intensity of emotion should reduce as you're practicing this, and that's what your goal should be. And once you're feeling a lot better, much more better and much more calm and composed, when you think about the situation again, that is when it's right for you to go to the second step of the forgiveness process. The second step of the forgiveness process is where you would just close your eyes and then visualize a room in which you're sitting and the other person is also sitting opposite of you. Visualizing that you're telling the other person how that made you feel and how that makes you feel and so on, in a very respectful manner. Once you have let it all out and expressed to the other person your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, you can then just try to visualize the whole situation playing out from the other person's perspective. One thing that really helped me in this forgiveness process is knowing that if I had gone through the same life journey as the other person had gone through, I might have also acted in the same way. So we all have our own pasts and our own emotional baggages that we are carrying. So the other person might have also just had his own situations and had his own conditioning that let him act out in a particular way that he or she did in that particular situation. And once you have listened to what the other person has to say and what made the other person react or respond in the way that he or she did in that particular situation, you would have a better understanding of how things played out in the other person's view as well, and that would help you get a higher perspective of how the whole situation had played out. And then the next step in the process is to seek in inner guidance and start looking at things from the perspective of your most divine higher self. No matter how the situation played out in your life, in your view, you would slowly start recognizing that there was something within you that led to that event happen the way it did, and you would have had learned something from that particular situation. But it's very important for you to have compassion towards yourself and know that for an individual who would have traveled in your shoes and have had gone through the same situations that you have gone through in your life, it is just the same way that that person would have acted. So have true unconditional acceptance towards your own life journey. After this whole process, you might be able to see it from a different perspective, and you might be able to let go of those stuck emotions from the past more easily. In the book Power of Now, they refer to these stuck emotions from the past as pain body. So the way they describe it is that sometimes we did not feel safe enough to express those emotions the way we wanted to, and that led to those feelings getting accumulated within us and getting stuck within us. So it's very important for you to go inside and look inside those emotions and have compassion towards those emotions and be patient with yourself in this journey. So all healing begins with forgiveness, and practicing forgiveness towards yourself, towards your life, towards other people involved in your life is really, really important for you to get started on this journey of healing. Healing is not something that you just do once and you're done with. Healing is something that you have to do every day. You have to clean on it every day. You have to look inside and look at the emotions that you feel, look at the pain body that you have accumulated over time within yourself. Because a lot of time what happens is that when there's this trigger outside in your world, you would start looking at things from your pain body. Like basically, if I was offended in a situation similar to that previously, when something similar even starts happening, you would automatically start getting triggered because of your past conditioning. But once you start letting go of those past conditions, you would be able to see your own responses more clearly. You would understand why you're acting in the way that you are, and that helps you make progress. So what I would suggest is that you should start observing your own emotions and feelings and how that is improving over time, and that's how you would gauge that you are getting healed. Another really beautiful thing that I started observing in this process of healing is that even when something goes not exactly as you planned, you are able to trust that it's meant for your highest good. That kind of faith and trust you are able to build with your inner guide once you get started on this healing journey, and that helps you achieve a state of peace no matter how things play out in the outside world. God has unconditional love and acceptance towards ourselves. God doesn't punish us in any way. God doesn't keep a track of what all we have done in the past and what all we deserve and so on. It's all our internal conditioning that is causing the blocks that we manifest in our life. God has nothing but unconditional love and forgiveness towards us, and that is exactly what we need to practice towards ourselves as well when we get started on this journey. So let go of all your judgment, all of your resistance, and then just surrender and go with the flow. Even if you face a rejection, know that it's only meant to protect you. Know that it's only meant to guide you towards something that you need. I remember there was a time when I was trying to go after something which I thought would be really nice for me and was the right opportunity for me and so on. But things didn't pan out exactly as I planned. But what happened is that I was redirected to something even more beautiful that was perfectly aligned for me and exactly what I could have wanted at that point in my life. So forgiveness and looking at your life through the lens of love, that is the first healing practice that I invite you to try. There are a few other techniques that you can also explore, and I'll be making videos in the future on those. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Looking forward to seeing you in yet another beautiful video. Take care. Love you all. Bye.